Hey everyone, as you can see there is no effects here. I'm filming to you before we start the episode. I would like to announce that today's episode is a donation episode. Let me explain. So I've been wanting to give back to people that have been suffering with the whole coronavirus and COVID-19 struggles, trying to give back to people that are helping and try to give back to people that deserve it. And I found an organization that I would like you guys to all consider and give a donation to, the Good Fight Foundation. The Good Fight Foundation was founded by one of my favorite UFC fighters and the former interim lightweight champion, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. It is a non-profit organization that is based off of Louisiana, and it helps the local communities and other people in the world by making a difference with your donation. Now, I want to just say right now that unfortunately YouTube has a restriction in terms of YouTube fundraisers. You can't do it unless you reach 100K subs. However, though, that hasn't stopped me because I have the link to the PayPal where you can donate for yourself. So I am advising and hoping with all of you in goodwill, in the kindness of your heart, that you please donate to the Good Fight Foundation. It is very cheap. You can donate anything you want and it will help go a long way in their fight to help others that are in need. Now, Dustin and the Good Fight Foundation, if you are watching this video, let me just say, Dustin, you are truly an inspiration. You are not one of only my favorite fighters, but you are truly an icon in my view, and you inspire me to be a better person every single day of my life. I wish I could be like you, and I would wish to meet you, but that's a long shot, and I'm considerably a smaller YouTuber on the platform. But I want to say thank you for the kindness and hard work that you do, and to the Good Fight Foundation, keep up the strong work with all your support. So everybody, please go donate to the Good Fight Foundation. All of the money and the proceeds, 100%, are going to go to the Good Fight Foundation, and on top of that, any money that we make on this video, I am going to add that on top of the donation that I will personally be making to the Good Fight. So any money from this video will help go for the cause. So what are you waiting for, guys? Make sure you donate, and if you'd like to let me know if you've donated, you can email me. My business email is in the About tab, and if you have donated and would like to be shouted out in a future video, please let me know your thoughts down below. But now we got that out of the way, let's get it going. Coming up on today's episode of Technoid. Today's episode is going to focus back on the Samsung event, and we're going to start up with a lineup of phones rumored to happen. We're going to start with the Galaxy Fold 2 and discuss a little bit more information on things you need to know about the new Fold. Also on today's episode, the Z Flip 5G has been seen in a picture from supposedly Chinese regulators that have a housing of the design. I will discuss everything you need to know. And the last one, the Note 20, the big powerhouse that holds this whole branch together. I'm going to explain everything about the Note 20 in these new rumors, and I'll discuss everything that you are probably going to want to hear. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. Yo, what's happening, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. Now, guys, as you saw at the beginning of the episode, this is the second video that I am hoping to push in an attempt to raise money for the Good Fight Foundation. I've already did a video yesterday, and as you know, we are struggling on views, but it is okay. I am not somebody that tempts. I just want to say to the people that have been commenting, the support, and donating, thank you so much for your donations. But again, these videos are going to be made in an attempt to help raise money for the Good Fight Foundation, to help make a difference for people that are suffering right now in these hard times with the coronavirus. Again, it is a non-profit organization, and your donation definitely helps, so please consider donating. Link in the description. But welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are doing excellent, and I hope you all are having probably the best day you can have. Now, before we start the video, let me get the rundown real fast. To new subscribers, thank you for tuning in and subscribing. For new viewers, thank you for taking the time to check out my channel. If you enjoy the content, and if you enjoy what I like to bring to the table, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you do not miss when I upload. And lastly, guys, ignore the ugly hair. It is a long day. I just got home. It's currently 10 o'clock at night at the process of me filming this, so you're probably seeing this tomorrow morning. I'm just ready to go to bed, guys, so my hair looks incredibly messy, but I'm doing it just for you guys. So, all that out of the way, let's get it going. So story number one, before we talk about the Note 20, before we talk about what happened with Samsung and their whole reveal, I'll explain. Let's get the other devices out of the way. So story number one, let's move it over to the Fold 2. Now, I have been on record talking about the Fold 2 and how it is going to be a significantly cheaper device, and that it will supposedly be a lot more cheaper than the Z Flip, rumoredly, and also it will be much more on the consumer-friendly pocket. Well, a little bit more information has come out. According to Digital Trends, they are claiming that the Galaxy Fold 2 will not only have a larger internal screen, but it will have a more durable screen as well, and will be at a lower price point. The article goes into saying that Samsung is hoping to be using a better variant type of screen that will help to be a more entry-level style, where it is also an expensive style, but also trying to keep consumers on a friendlier path with their pockets. But they will be using a tougher material out of the screen, and they will be a little bit low on resolution, but it will still be good enough for an entry level. Now, we don't know exactly pixel densities, we don't know exactly what it's going to be, but there are some people saying it's going to be a light version. This is a budget version. Honestly, this is a follow-up to the first one, so I'm going by the code name Galaxy Fold 2. There have been reports of Galaxy Light or the Light Plus. I don't know what it's going to be called, but there are also reports saying that it could be delayed to 2021, that they are just going to announce it now and then they will push it in 2021. If that's the case, then I suppose that's the case, but I am definitely thinking that the Galaxy Fold 2 would probably, in my honest opinion, would probably be a little bit more cheaper to make more people go into the Fold territory. But I've said it before and I said it again, even though I like the idea of a Fold, I am not dishing out almost $1,500 on a phone that is neither dust or water resistant. Once they get those two areas covered, then talk to me. So, now let's move out of the Fold territory. Well, actually, we're kind of still in. Let's move over to the Z Flip. So, keeping up with foldables, just when I thought I could escape, let's take a look at the Z Flip. Now, according to these Chinese regulators, they have claimed to have an official image of the Z Flip 5G. It is the first image to come out of the 5G flip phone, and it's basically the same body, same build. The only difference this time around is that the battery will be a little bit bigger. It'll have about 2,500 milliamp hours on one side and 704 milliamps on the other, giving us a combined total of 3,300 roughly. Of course, there are going to be some other factors into this that they are claiming on the website. They also claim that there is an LTE model rumored to be coming with an updated processor to help reduce costs, but the 5G will have a 12 megapixel ultra wide and 12 megapixel primary sensor. These are the informations given by the TENNA and the FCC as well. We still have to wait for those certifications to come in for the FCC, but these are the first ones from the Chinese regulator. And honestly, like I said at the other part of the Fold 2, I'm just not into these. While I do like the concept, I think it's great, I just cannot recommend it because there are so many drawbacks. And even if you have the greatest experience with a foldable, there is still not a lot of protection, especially dust and water. So once they figure that out, then I'll be like, okay, we can have a discussion. But that's just me, that's my opinion, you don't have to agree with it, and that's that. So, let's talk about the Note 20. Alright, let's get to that Note 20. So guys, every single year I do a video like this, there is always a moment where I say, Samsung leaked their own phone on purpose. And you know what? Let's rewind the tape. Can somebody edit in here where I said that last
Promise, I'm going to break down Samsung Unpacked 2019, everything you should expect, and things to look forward to in the event. Although at this point though, Samsung has already done a great job of that by leaking everything, so
there you go. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to repeat myself again because Samsung leaked the Note 20 again. Okay, I'm not trying to fake this because if I was more awake, I'd probably be screaming at the top of my lungs. But seriously, Samsung, every single year you do this. There is no surprise anymore. Like, come on, I don't see Apple ever leaking their own stuff. Okay, I might have actually just bit my tongue right there and probably bit my own words, but still, at least Apple is actually manageable with keeping things sort of a secret. But you deliberately leaked this photo. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but there is no surprise, there is no anticipation, there is nothing to hold when Samsung just leaks it. Even if it was an accident, you know better. You are literally one of the top manufacturers of smartphones. How do you intentionally leak your own stuff? And of all places, the Russian website. Now, I'm sure it probably was an accident, and there are a bunch of Samsung fans that are going to defend this and say, oh, well, you know, this happens from time to time. Yeah, it happens exactly every time around this year, around this time when they're about to do their own event. So don't tell me that. But if we actually take a look at the image shows the Note 20 Ultra. This is dubbed the Ultra because of that extra time of flight sensor that's blended in perfectly with that. Although, to my eye, it kind of doesn't look like the Ultra. It could just be the Plus, but I could be wrong. It does have a nice color. It is the copper bronze color. It's called the Mystic Bronze. That's the code name. And honestly, it looks all right. You know, that's actually a decent phone. I would hope that they put stainless steel on the phone because honestly, I love Apple for putting stainless steel on a phone. It just kind of helps justify the expensive price point. Stainless steel just feels nicer. So I'm hoping they do that, but the Note 20 does look pretty nice. And yeah, that's that. Keeping up with the Note 20, this is the last one, and then we're gonna get out of here. This is something you're gonna wanna know about performance. Now, as you know, the Note 20 lineup typically usually just carries over the most recent flagship, most notably the 865, but it turns out that the Note 20 is going to have the 865 Plus. Now this is a big step because not only is this going to be important for the Note 20, but this ensures the performance capabilities that we know the Note is capable of. By adding in the Plus chip, now you have a phone that is truly capable of performance. It is truly capable of its potential, especially with 5G. But the 865 Plus is going to be the most recent chipset, so that makes a ton of sense. And this is a great selling point because not only will the Note 20 have it, but the Z Flip 5G will have it, the Galaxy Fold 2 will have it, and who knows what's gonna have it? Who knows? Maybe a Galaxy Bud earbud. No, that's not gonna happen. But I really like the fact that Samsung is finally putting in the Plus CPUs of Qualcomm in their phone. I think that that adds a lot more performance than most people are going to bark about, and I really like the idea of that. So I really hope they go all the way, and I really hope it adds with the 120 Hz display and also adds with camera performances. Me personally, I'm fine with my Note 10 Plus. I have no desire to switch that phone, but I will say, it is very tempting. It is very, how would I say this? It's very salivating. That's all I can say. Can't believe I use that word, salivating. That's it for today's episode of Technoid. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Ignore this ugly hair. It'll be back in a bean. Take care, everyone. Peace.